Hi friends and family, this is Marcie with Marcie Creates, and it's been a minute. I thank you so much for all the kind words and questions. I am fine. It's just that June is a tough month with my full-time job. We have a lot going on the last month of our fiscal year, and so that requires extra work and extra time. So that takes time away from me to make videos for you. So June's going to be a little tough, but I promise you will get more than your fair share in July. My fiscal year goes from like the end of June to like the middle of July with reports, but I have plenty of ideas for the summer. If you're not on the Facebook group, check it out, Marcie Creates, so you can at least get color inspiration and other things that I can communicate with you while all this is going on. Needless to say, thank you again for checking on me. I'm fine. My family's fine. The doggies are fine. Just super busy with the day job, and that is my bread and butter, so I have to make sure that I am on top of my game, as they say. As that being said, speaking of top of the game, look what I have. This is the June Didi's Deluxe Bead Box. As always, her boxes are stunning. They make me gasp and giggle at the same time, and this one is no exception. So let's dive right in. I thought we could take a look and then maybe make a pair of earrings tonight and just have a good old time. So let me get this open. This theme box. Now, for those of you who've not gotten one of these boxes, this is from Canada. Stella is the owner, and Didi's Deluxe Bead Box is her monthly box. They come out, they're for sale, I believe, on the 12th of the month. You have to jump on it if you want to get one because they're very popular, and she runs out really quick. So I will put a link to her shop in my descriptions. So here is our June 2023, and the theme is Enchanting Dance of Cherry Blossoms. So she says, are you up for a little beading or wire wrapping challenge? This month's edition includes one of my favorite combinations of rich tones of pinks and greens. Even though spring is nearing its end, it's never too late to create a charming wearable art piece inspired by cherry blossoms. Yeah. Wait till you see, guys. I opened this with my mom the other night, and we were gasping. I just love these boxes. I can't say enough about it. So here is a little peek. Ooh. Yes. Yes. Okay. So how am I going to do this? Let's see. See, I already have my head pins ready to make something. Okay, so we're going to just, let's see. So of course, I love fairy silk. Let's see. She's got, well, olive green fairy ribbon, 36 inches, beautiful. If you've never worked with this fairy silk, I love it. I just think it's so much fun. It's very versatile, and if you do a necklace with it, it feels really good on your neck, and you can also do nice little wrap bracelets with it as well. Lots of things you could do. You can make tassels with it, all kinds of stuff, and I love that olive green color. That's really pretty. All right, I think I'm just going to move this over to the side for just a second. So next, we have this beautiful designer themed strand, and I just want you to see, look at that tulip bead. Can you see the shimmer in that? Not only is it green, but it's got the pink luster. I mean, look at that. Let me move it up. You see that? Does that just make you happy? I could look at that all day. You could probably lure me into a dark alley with that. Just kidding. But you got some pretty faceted, I know they're little, but they're very pretty, kind of a matte ochre color or yellow. And then look at these. It's such a pretty, almost a kind of mauvey pink. And then look at the fan bead. Ooh. Wow. And then these are really cool. These little puffy. And again, they have the little pink luster to them. Some bead caps. And then look at this. I've not seen this bead before. I love it. So pretty. I mean, literally, you could just string this and just wear it. I mean, really. I think she's done all the thinking for you. I just really love that. Look at it next to that fairy silk. Ooh, so pretty. All right, then this made me gasp too. 5 inches of genuine black lace rhodonite freeform rondelles. Look at the shapes. Is that a cool shape or what? It's freeform with facets, but it's fun. It really does show off this gemstone. You can really just see all the veining, and that is just super cool. And again, look at those colors. Oh, lovely. All right, then we have natural 7.5 inch strand of natural pink opal tube and rondelle mix. Opal tube and rondelle mix. Aren't those pretty? The softer pink. I love the tubes. That's a really neat pattern too. In fact, if you wanted to, you could just do a whole stack bracelet situation. Just like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me pop that down there. What else do we have? We have 6mm, 15 inch, 6mm matte peridot green jade. That's got to be this. Is that gorgeous? I love that color. And you can't feel these through the camera, I know, but they're very soft and matte. They have a really nice feel to them. Love those. Okay. And you get a lot too. All right, let's see. 15 inch strand of 4x6mm super shine beige faceted crystals. That's got to be these. Super shiny. Beautifully faceted. Oh, so sparkly. Looks great next to that matte. That's something to think about when you're making jewelry, is to mix textures like that. That makes a very interesting look, as you can see. 50 pieces of 4mm olive green nebula check cubes. Olive green. Oh. She said 50 pieces. That's got to be these guys. I wonder where my little triangles are. I think I got them over here. Everything's been moved around due to the day job. Let me tell you, I'm missing making the videos, and I'm missing making jewelry. I have been making some things, but not as much as I would like. So I can't wait for this fiscal year to be over. But these are the tubes. I mean the cubes. Cubes, tubes. You know what I mean. But again, they have this pink, AB kind of rosy pink tint to them, even though they're green. I love that so much. And you know, pink is just red with white in it, right? If you want to make pink and you're making paint, then you add white to red. So pink and green, well, red and green are opposites on the color wheel. And that's why pink and green look so nice together. all different shades. So there's our cubes. Beautiful. Olive green nebula cubes. That's cool. Okay, 15 pieces of 9x9mm olive green with gold wash, top drilled check leaves. Oh yes. I love these. You can get so many different kinds of flowers and leaves in the check bead world. But these are, I was just checking my camera, sorry. These are some of my favorites. They're great at the end of tassels or dangles. They go beautifully with our theme here. Really pretty. Love those. Okay, 12 pieces of 10x10 silk cherry pink check flower cups. Yes, 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 yes. These are pretty. And it's fun to have bead caps that are beads instead of just the metal ones. Look at those. Beautiful color. Goes absolutely gorgeous. Look at all this. That is yummy. That's really yummy. I like that. Okay. 4 pieces of 12mm light powder blue gold wash check bird coin. Oh, yeah, these are, I saw these and just, I've never seen these before. And I love them. Look at these. Are those gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. And there's birds on both sides. And I love the gold detailing. And it's a super light, what's she saying? Where do we go here? I lost my check. I lost my light powder blue. It's a very slight powder blue. But, you know, you could think of like a cherry tree and the sky and the birds, right? Very pretty. Okay. 20 pieces of 6mm champagne luster mushroom button check beads. I think that's these guys. Yes, these are cute. They kind of go along with the those cute mushroom beads. They kind of pick up the ochre down here a little bit, but they got more gray in them. Very pretty. They kind of look like little pearls. They are very pearlized, the finish on them. All right. 1 piece. Oh yeah, this is the pièce de résistance right here. 1 piece of 85mm antique silver leafy tree branch connector. Say that 10 times really fast. Look at that. Is that superb? I love it. This is the back. It's finished very nicely. And what I like about it, you have the connector pieces on either side. You also, they paid attention to put this loop right in the middle, so you can hang something. You know I'm going to hang something from there. But you could do a little seed bead wrapping. I think this is what she was talking about, a challenge with wrapping. I mean, this is with all these goodies. Wow. Okay. Let's put this over here. That is stunning. I love it. Okay. 2 pieces of 34x45mm silver-plated textured diamond-shaped charms. Oh, yeah. These are cool. I love everything in every box she ever sends. But these are really interesting. I love the texture on it and the branch design. And there's a hole at the top. That's the back. You get 2 of them. Those are super cool. You could do a couple necklaces as these is the focal, or a big pair of earrings. They are lightweight, so if you do make earrings, they're not going to weigh your ears down. All right. 2 pieces of 22 by 10 millimeter antique silver bird charms. These are super cute. I love them. Love those. I'm gonna put the birdies by the branches. There you go, birdies. Okay. 1 pack of assorted antique silver leaf bead caps. You know, I love me some bead caps, so, and I've been using a lot. I did order some through Bargain Bead Box just here recently, but what's nice about these is she's giving you a variety. Got some small ones in here and some larger ones. Here is one of the larger ones. So I like that she's given us a variety. Isn't that pretty with the leaves? And then these smaller ones, I love these. I like this design. So that's always welcome in a box for me because I'm always using bead caps. And you do have bead caps on this strand right here too. So you get quite a bit in this particular box. Okay, 1 yard of 5 by 4 antique silver oval cable chain. Love chain. That's a really nice chain too. That's a nice length too. A yard. You could do a lot with that. And it matches all our other findings, which is always nice. 1 piece of 36-inch olive green fairy rim. Okay, we did that. Oval chain. Oh. Toggle. Bonus is an antique toggle. I have missed something. What have I missed? Oh, yellow crystals. I'll get to those. I skipped right over those. That's all right. Let's look at the toggle. This is super cute too because it's got the leaves on it. This is our bonus. Beautiful. Very nice for a bracelet. I like toggles for bracelets because it's easier to take them on and off. And then here is the, I passed this out. I passed this out. Yeah. I'm a little rusty, guys. 16-inch 4mm matte ochre yellow faceted crystals. So again, really pretty. And I like the ochre. I don't know that a bright yellow would feel right with this palette, but I like the muted toned down colors. There's a richness to them, especially with all these finishes that I really, really like. So that is the deluxe bead box for June. Stunning. And I have some strands here. She sells strands, like designer strands, that I wanted to show you as well. That don't come in the box, but just particularly gorgeous. So take a look at this. Again with the pretty tulip beads. Look at that table cut. And look at that one. Now I learned a technique with some wire. I actually have, I don't think I have it on my desk. I think it's in the other room. We did some bead classes this spring for Jesse James Beads, and there's a tool to do something with the wire to really make that bead. I can't wait to do that with this. Definitely going to do that. So stay tuned for that. And then look at these strands here. I don't even know what to say. They're just so stunning. Could you just, I mean, I don't even know where to start. Like this one really goes nicely with the box. I might add it. But it's got more of this pretty green and pink. Got a little gold in there and silver. Love to mix metals. Then this strand has your oranges and blues, which are opposites on the color wheel as well. And look at these. Oh, I just love it. I love check beads. I just can't. They're just little works of art themselves. Now look at this one. These guys are striped. You see that? And then these are very interesting. I've never seen beads like that before either. I love to get new shapes. There's so many. And then look at this. I'm telling you, her strands. Go on her website. Check out her strands because they're really, really pretty. And you, like I said, you could just string them and just put them. I mean, how pretty is that? Any of these, you know? Absolutely gorgeous. She really has a very nice eye for color and detail that I really appreciate. And for beginner beaders, it's kind of taken the guesswork out. I remember when I started making jewelry, I took one class at a bead store, and then she let us loose in her store, and I was just overwhelmed with all the choices. You just get overwhelmed because you don't know. You know, when you first getting started, for those of you that are just first getting started, or even those of you who have been making jewelry for a while, I mean, I keep mentioning shapes I've never seen before. I've been doing this, you know, 25 plus years. And it just never ceases to amaze me how many different shapes, finishes, especially in the check bead world. Like, it's endless. So when you're learning and you're trying to put together a stash, it's nice to get these boxes, first of all, because it's thought out for you. So that narrows your window. And then if you buy strands that are kind of coordinated, see, this is a great jumping off point because you could pick up some orange seed beads. You could go in through your stash and find maybe some more turquoise, and you have a good starting off point. And it introduces you to new shapes and new finishes that maybe you normally wouldn't pick by yourself. So I really do recommend doing that, getting a few strands. It's one of the things that I like about the Didi's box. And as you can see, everything coordinates beautifully. You have things, you don't have to do much. You know, I've got a few head pins here. I'm going to use some ear wires and maybe some wire. But all of this goes nicely together. So for you beginner beaders out there, do think about subscriptions or boxes, you know. And if you don't use everything, then you put that in your stash and maybe something works with something else later down the road. That's just my thought on that. So that being said, I would love to make a pair of earrings tonight. I do love these, but I'm going to put these aside for now. And this is a necklace waiting to happen for sure. So I'm going to put that up there. And I'm not going to use the fairy silk quite yet. Let's see. But I think I want to take some stuff off of this designer strand, possibly. Let's see here. Maybe we'll do some green. We'll put the birdies to the side. Love the birdies. Might use some of these. I think the leaves in the chain I'll use those later. Maybe might use some of these cubes, we'll see. And definitely some of the bead caps. All right. Let me find some tools here. This is just gonna be a simple pair of earrings, but I gotta make something with this. It's so gorgeous. And I have not done a tutorial in a while. And so we'll just, you know, when you get a box like this, what do? Well, the quickest thing to do is make a pair of earrings if you're, again, if you're still feeling overwhelmed, right? You still have quite a few choices, but there may be a few things that have caught your eye that you want to put together. So you just gather those things. And it seems like a crime to take this apart, but I'm going to, this designer strand. It's hard because it's so beautiful, you know. It's gorgeous on its own, but again, you could string this just like this if you love it. Nothing wrong with that. I think Stella would be flattered. Okay, so these are so pretty. I have to use these. And then I love the fans. The question is, maybe put them down so they look like leaves. I'm just rearranging, if you're wondering. That is so pretty. I think that's going to make it onto the necklace. All right. See, we got bead caps from this already. Look at these. Oh, those are so cool. Be cool to stack those. Look at that stack. That's cool. But I think that might be too much for what I'm doing here. But it's a thought. All right. Maybe some bead caps. Come here, mister. All right. Oop. I think I'm going to save these for a necklace. Okay. I guess I didn't use these. That's all right. Plenty of opportunity to use those later. But I do love those beads in the strand, so I just want to keep them. So I'm just going to do simple earrings tonight. So I'm going to add this little pretty cube down here in our fan bead. I love that. And let's see. I think I'm just going to do a simple don't know what to do with my round nose, but I'm going to use these small bail guys to make my loop. should work. We're about to find out. Oh boy. All right. Oh, wrong side. So there is our loop. And I think I kind of want to do something. I like this twisty wire. Let's see. Okay. Now this one I want to wire wrap because I think I'm gonna, or maybe not. Decisions. Trying to think about this a minute. All right. Sorry. I'm trying to think if I want to use a different wire, but I'm going to stick with these head pins, I think. All right. And I'm not going to do wire wrap loop. I'm just going to, let's see. Okay, for this one, we'll do if you've never made the loops like this before, you make a P. For you new folks, you're going to see many different, if you're new, I recommend watching lots of different people because everybody has their own way of doing things. So I like this is Neil A. Patel's way of doing the connecting loops. He makes a P and then he takes the pliers and he does like a little back motion and it makes like a shepherd's crook looking thing. And then you can just open it up and attach your, make sure you open it not this way, but kind of at an angle because you won't be able to get it closed if you make it. Now I could have made that loop smaller, but just for the purposes of just showing everybody, I went ahead and made it bigger, but it's up to you what size loop. And I was using the bail making. Normally I would use round nose pliers. I just don't know what I did with mine. They're probably in the other room there. But now we've got this pretty connection. So now I'm going to add my bead cap, this gorgeous tulip bead. And one of these jade beads. Oh, but I want to do the bead cap. Maybe I'll just do one. I'll do one and just add one of these little mustard guys. Yeah. Now this one's going to be wrapped. And the reason why is because I think I'm going to add some of this wire. I'm going to make enough room too. So as you can see, I want a little bit of room to wrap that wire. So I'm going to come up here and give myself a little room. You'll see what I mean in a minute. May work, it may not. We're about to find out. Okay. We're just going to wrap this. You can use a tool. Sometimes these head pins can hurt your fingers. All right. I just want it wrapped so it's secure. Okay. Now, so see, I've got a lot of room. So I'm gonna take Stella up on her challenge with the wire wrapping, but I'm gonna use some of this twisty. This is artistic wire, twisted artistic wire, and it's 20 gauge. The end looks kind of messy. Let me just cut that end off. I don't know that I need that much, but just straighten it out. And then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to do a few little wraps. There we go. Takes a minute to get started, but okay, so now you see why I needed the room. I did about 3 wraps down there, and then I'm just gonna, let's see. Oh, I think I hit the camera. Sorry. I'm just wrapping around the beads. Okay. This twisty wire is fun. I recommend it. I recommend playing with it. You can make your own twisted wire, but if you can get it, why not? I think this was left over from a Jesse James class that I took last summer. Oh, and then I got to cut this piece. I will say it doesn't cut as cleanly, so just keep that in mind, just because I think of the twisty part of it. I think I need to make sure there we go. Let me make sure everything's, sometimes when you're working, stuff will bend a way you don't want it to because the wire gets warm. So just go back through if you have that happen and just straighten everything up. So now we're going to add our ear wire. I have this little kit on Amazon. I'll link that in my description too. It's nice because it's got, I actually added these. These are wire guards, but it comes with these little rubber guys for the back of your earrings. And you've got several different finishes of the ear wires. And I like these ball ear wires. Those are the ones I like. They're comfortable to wear. They're easy to use. You just slide it on just like that. I wanted to embellish this a little, but I didn't want to do too much to detract from the beads because they're gorgeous. But there you go. And I'll do the other pair off camera, but I mean the other one, the mate. But I did want to make something tonight in lieu of the fact that I think it's been about 10 days since I've done a video, which is long for me. But like I said, it's just been very busy at the good old day job. So I will, of course, be making more videos this month. There's just going to be fewer of them. But I will make it up to you, I promise, mid-July. Got some cool ideas. And I'm excited for summer as far as projects go. Not the heat, not the Texas heat, although we've had a lot of rain. So anyway, that is it for tonight. This is the absolutely gorgeous Didi's Deluxe Bead Box for June. I love all the colors. I can't wait to do something with this. Oh my goodness. And if you've never tried one of these, I suggest jumping on there. I think you can get on her mailing list if she runs out. Sometimes she might have an extra box. Sometimes. Never hurts to ask. And also, she's got beautiful things on her website. So if you don't get a box, I mean, you could buy a few strands like this and still get really inspired to make something gorgeous. So I highly recommend Didi's Deluxe Bead Box. That's what I'm saying. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for the wonderful comments, questions, concern. I'm good. I'm just super, super busy. And I've missed doing videos and making jewelry. So I'm so happy I could do one for you this week. And I can't promise another one this week, but I may try. But do check out the Facebook group, Marcie Creates, for some inspiration over there. There's so many nice people in that group. I can't say enough. You all are just wonderful. Have a wonderful day, evening. Take care of yourselves and your families and be safe. A special shout out to my sisters and brothers up in Canada. I hope those fires go out. I just pray that that ends and people are safe. Buildings can be replaced. I know it's terrible to lose a home. I can't even imagine it. But you can't bring people back. So you can rebuild, but you can't bring people back. So I hope that everybody is safe up there. It's been heavy on my mind, so I wanted to bring that up. So thank you all again. Sorry for the long-winded goodbye. But yeah, I'm going to say night-night. See you on the next one.